नहीं, अगर मेन सीट पर बैठे तो भी खड़े नहीं होंगे। सर आप आएंगे? नहीं नहीं सर, आपको बैठना
शर्मा साहब, गुड मॉर्निंग।
ओके सर, वो हो गया। आप ये का स्थान है। नॉन टीचिंग का ये मैडम, प्लीज हमारे साथ इसमें हॉल में आप बैठिए। ओम ऋतांच सत्यंच बीजा तपसो जायत ततो रात्र जायत ततः समुद्रो अर्णवः ओम समुद्रादर्णवादधि संवत्सरो अजायत अहोरात्राणि विदधस्विश्य विशतो वसि ओम सूर्या चन्द्रमसौ धाता यथा पूर्वमकल्पयत्। रसितो रक्षिता नित्यानिशवः तेभ्यो नमो विपतिभ्यो नमो रक्षितभ्यो नमः ईशुभ्यो नमः एभ्यो अस्तु योऽस्मान्देशीयं वयं विश्वस्तं भोजं वेदमः ॐ दक्षिणाभिगिन्द्रोऽधिपतिरधिराजि रक्षिता पितर ईशवः तेभ्यो नमो विपतिभ्यो नमो एभ्यो अस्तु योऽस्मान्देशीयं वयं विश्वस्तं भोजं वेदमः ॐ उदीचि सोमोऽधिपतिः स्वजो रक्षिता शनिरिषवः तेभ्यो नमो विपतिभ्यो नमो रक्षितृभ्यो नमः ईशुभ्यो नमः एभ्यो अस्तु योऽस्मान्देशीयं वयं विश्वस्तं भोजं वेदमः पतिभ्यो नमो रक्षितृभ्यो नमः ईशुभ्यो नमः एभ्यो अस्तु योऽस्मान्देशीयं वयं विश्वस्तं भोजं वेदमः बृहस्पतिरधिपतिः शित्रो रक्षिता वर्षं योऽस्मान्देशीयं वयं विश्वस्तं भोजं वेदमः ॐ तमसः परिस्वः पश्यन्त उत्तरं देवं देवता सूर्यमगन्म ज्योतिरुत्तमम् ॐ उदुत्यं देवादितं पुरस्तात् शुक्रमुच्चरत् पश्येम शरदः शतं जीवेम शरदः शतं शृणुयाम शरदः शतं संभ्रमाम शरदः शतं दयानिधे भवत्कृपया अनेन जपोपासनादिकर्मणां धर्मार्थकाममोक्षाणां सद्यः सिद्धिर्भवेन्नः। ॐ नमः शम्भवाय च मय्ववाय च नमः शङ्कराय च महेश्वराय च नमः शिवाय च शिवतराय च। ॐ शन्नः सत्यस्य पदयो भवन्तु शन्नो अर्वन्तः शमुसन्तु गावः शन्नो ऋभवः सुकृतः सुहस्तः शन्नो भवन्तु पितरो हवेषु। ॐ भूर्भुवः
त्वमिजागृहि त्वमिष्टापूते संसृजे रामयं च अस्मिन् शतके अद्युतरस्मिन् विश्वे देवा यजमानस्य सीदत जातवेदस्य इदन्नमः ॐ सविताग्निन्दुवास्यत ऋते बोधयदादितिम् अस्मिन् हव्याजुहोतन ॐ सुसमिताय शोचिषे घृतं तीव्रं जुहोतन अग्नये जातवेदसे स्वाहा इदमग्ने जातवेदसे इदन्नमः ॐ तन्वा समितिरङ्गिरो हृदेन वर्धयामसि बृहच्छोचाय विष्णय स्वाहा इदमग्ने अङ्गिरसे इदन्नमः महात्मा जातवेदस्तेने दशवर्धस्य चेतवर्धय चास्मान् प्रजया पशुभिः ब्रह्मवर्चसे नानादेन समेधय स्वाहा इदमग्ने जातवेदसे इदन्नमः एतपु एतं नः पुनातु वाचस्पतिर्वाचं नः स्वदतु ॐ इन्द्राय स्वाहा इदम् इन्द्राय इदन्नमः
अभी हम सबको भी हम इससे सामग्री से आगे
वचो ज्योतिवर्चः स्वाहा ॐ ज्योतिः सूर्यः सूर्यो ज्योतिः स्वाहा ॐ सजुर्देवेन सविता सजुर्ससेन्द्रभक्त्या जुषाणः सूर्यो वेतु स्वाहा ॐ पुरग्ने प्राणाय स्वाहा इदमग्ने प्राणाय इदन्नमः ॐ पूर्वायपानाय स्वाहा इदं वायपानाय इदन्नमः ॐ स्वादित्याय व्यानाय स्वाहा इदं आदित्याय इदन्नमः ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वरग्निवायुवादितेभ्यः प्राणापानव्यानेभ्यः स्वाहा पितरसोपासके तया मामद्यमे दयामे वेदाविनं कुरु स्वाहा ॐ विश्वानि देव सवितगुणितानि पराशुभ यत्रं कन्यासुभ स्वाहा देवेन सविता सजुराग्रेन्द्रवत्या जुषाणो अग्निवेतु स्वाहा ॐ अग्ने प्राणाय स्वाहा ज्योतिरसोमृतं ब्रह्मपूर्वः स्वरो स्वाहा ईरितं यद्वायुरविहाकरम् अग्निशस्विष्णकृत्या सर्वं शिष्टं सुहृतं करोतु मे अग्नये शिष्टकृते सुहृदहुते सर्वप्रायश्चित्ताहुतीनां कामानां समदयिते सर्वान्नः कामान् समदय स्वाहा इदमग्ने शिष्टकृते इदन्नमः नमं वरुणपाशमस्वदहातमं विमजमं श्रद्धाय अथावयमादित्यव्रते तवानागसो अदितये स्यां स्वाहा इदं वरुणाय मुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनात् मृत्योर्मोक्षीयमामृतात् स्वाहा ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनात् मृत्योर्मोक्षीयमामृतात् स्वाहा तेजोऽसि तेजोमयि देहि ॐ बलं वसि बलं मयि देहि ॐ वीर्यं वसि वीर्यं मयि देहि ॐ ओजो असि ओजो मयि देहि ॐ मन्योरसि मन्योर्मयि देहि ॐ सा
आगे सर आरोग्यं धनसम्पदा शत्रुबुद्धि विनाशाय दीपज्योते नमोस्तुते। ओम चंद्रमा मनसो जातश्चक्षुः सूर्यो अजायत श्रोत्राद्वायुश्च प्राणश्च मुखादग्निरजायत। बोधिपदेव धूपस्त्वं कर्मसाक्षिः यविघ्नकृत् यावत् कर्मासमाप्तिः स्यात् तावदत्र स्थिरो भव। ओम स्वस्तिस्तु या विनाशख्या धर्मकल्याणवृद्धिदा विनायकप्रिया नित्यं त्वं चतुष्टयेन्द्रवन्दनः नारदत्यार्षिगणाय चान्ये जनसहस्राः भवन्तु यजमानस्य आशीर्वादपरायणाः। ये हार यहाँ पास में एक बहुत ही प्लेस है, स्वामीनारायण का नाम सुना। सो स्वामीनारायण जहाँ हुए थे वो प्लेस है और वहाँ पर ऑफर किए हुए हार है। प्रसादी के हार इसको बोलते हैं। कैसे करेंगे सजा में रख सकते हैं। So good morning, and we welcome our peer team members for NEC, Dr. Shashibala Singh, Dr. Ish Sharma ji, Dr. Preeti Desai, and Dr. Anita Sharma. Dear friends, I also welcome Professor Pradeep Vaishnav sir, Dr. Sitaram ji, Dr. Vidhi Bapna, and Dr. Shivan. I am presenting the fulfillment of our institute to get best grade in NEC. So, Nadiyad is blessed by Sri Santaram Maharaj, and the holy temple is situated in the center of the city. This institute is also blessed by Sri Santaram Maharaj. Nadiyad is also a birthplace of Sri Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, and this institute was established in 1938 by Vaidya Sundarlal Joshi, who was renowned Ayurvedic physician, journalist and freedom fighter, and he was motivated by Sri Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel to establish this institute. The institute was started with 25 students in rented building, and then it got its own building in 1952. And up to the 2007, the institute was granted aid. And after the getting self-finance status in 2007, the institute attained a speedy growth, and at present the institute is having 100 UG and 25 PG students intake capacity, as well as PhD in 5 subjects. The institute was registered in 1939, and this is the oldest brochure cum code of conduct book available from the institute from 1953, and it is showing the high standard education of the institute since beginning. Our governing body, Mahaguda Medical Society, is non-government, non-profit charitable organization, and it is also running allopathic hospital, St. Anthony Mahaguda Hospital, Cancer Research Center, Cardiology Center, as well as one college, Dinsha Patel College of Nursing. Here is college profile. Our vision is to become dynamic leading institute of Ayurveda and center of excellence in educational research and healthcare. And our mission is to transform young talent in skilled Ayurveda practitioner by providing high quality education, to strive in applying advanced teaching methodologies and research techniques to meet the domestic and global challenges, and to create healthy community by proliferation of Ayurveda system of medicine. Coming to criterion 1, curriculum planning. The institute is following CCIM syllabus, and before commencement of the academic year, our teachers are segregating the syllabus into topics, and the topics are allotted to the teachers according to their expertise, and the segregation is also circulated to the students. Curriculum implementation, for that we are also using the various method of teaching like group discussion, education to trip and industrial visit, group assignments, etc. Our teachers are maintaining work diary, and also the midterm examination are conducted for the assessment, and on the basis of the midterm examinations we are also planning the remedial classes for the slow learners. Here are the different methods of teaching used by the institute. We are having the IPSC monitors the effectively implementation of the curriculum on monthly basis in college council meeting, and where midterm examinations related things are discussed in the college council meeting, and according to that the remedial classes are arranged for the slow learners. And the teachers are also encouraged to participate in ROTPs, CMEs to enrich their knowledge, and also we monitor the students' attendance on monthly basis, and the attendance is also intimated to the parents. Because of the effective implementation of the curriculum, our students in university examinations, they are getting high rank in first to 5 ranks in the university, where all the college students are in competition with them. Our teachers are participating in board of studies and sharing their knowledge for the reforms of the syllabus. Here are the programs and courses offered by the institute. Here are the certificate courses offered by the institute. Cross-cutting issues are also included in our syllabus, and there are 6 courses where cross-cutting issues are involved: Prasuti Tantra and Stiro, Dravya Guru Vignan and Swastrut, and all these cross-cutting issues are also regarding these cross-cutting issues, the students are given proper knowledge. Agat Tantra and Vyavhar Ayurveda, Rashastra and Vaishya and research methodology, for all these cross-cutting issues we also organize the lectures from the expert, and we also sensitize the students as well as the society. These are the programs arranged to overcome the cross-cutting issues and create the awareness in the society. Beti Bachao, blood donation, Nurse Awareness Day and Swachhta Abhiyan, as well as seed ball preparation for the conservation of the plants. AIDS awareness program, Vyasan Mukti program and medical camps are also organized in the rural area of the Nadiyar. These are the value-added courses offered by the institute. Here is the data related to clinical internship and research projects and field visits. Institute is having the transparent feedback mechanism. Coming to criterion 2, this is the data related to enrollment of the students and seats filled against the approved intake. Here is the showing the students coming from the various states of the India, and we also have students from the abroad, one from the Nepal and two from the Brazil. Assessment of learning is assessed at the different level, and for that we are also taking care of the remedial classes. And after the remedial classes, we also analyze the outcome of the remedial classes. Here is the student full-time teacher ratio. These are the facilitation to build and sustain the innate talent. We are also organizing the programs like International Yoga Day, Shishyopanayana Sanskara, Peak and Speak competition, poster competition, also Self-Finance Day celebration, Annual Day celebrations, online singing competition, poster competition, Rangoli, online elocution competition, sports activities, and our students are also getting winning performance in the sports. Student-centric methods are used by the teachers for the teaching, effective teaching, and these methods include experiential learning, project-based learning, peer tutorial, field visit, evidence-based learning, quiz competition, patient-centric methods, participative methods, analytical methods, also problem-solving method, classroom seminar, and group discussions are included. Here is the data related to the training of the clinical skill simulators for the faculties and for the students. The institute is having the ICT facilities for the teaching like digital library, learning management system, eSwayam, Delnet, eResource, online teaching including practical demonstration, and also the classes are having LCD projector. We also use the Ayurvedic research database. Here is the mentor-mentee ratio. To nurture the creativity and analytical skill of the students, we also use the methods like Sanhita-based learning, hospital visit, memo-wise dissection, journal preparation, model preparation, and chart preparation, online classroom seminar, journal review, specimen preparation, pharmacy visit, classes outside the class, and transfer section of the drug. These are the models prepared by our first year students. Number of full-time teachers against sanction post almost 100%. Average teaching experience is more than 11 years, and because of this high experience, our teachers are felicitated at national and international levels. And here is the Excellence in Integrative Medicine Research Award 2019 got by our teacher Professor S.N. Gupta, and this research was carried out in Charity Medical University and won the 10,000 euro of the. Here is the awards and achievements by our institute teachers. Continuous internal evaluation is done. The institute is affiliated with Gujarat Ayurveda University, so university examinations are conducted according to the guidelines of the university, and internal evaluation is done by the internal examination cell 2-3 times in a year before the university examination, and institute follows the transparent mechanism for the examinations. And the periodical classroom assessment is also being done by the teachers. Transparent mechanism for exam-related grievances is implemented in the institute, and in the internal examination, grievances are resolved by the teachers, respected teachers, and if the grievances are not resolved at the teachers level, then they are forwarded to the exam branch, and with the help of principal, the grievances are resolved. And for the external examination, the grievances are forwarded to the university by the principal, and the decision taking of the university is intimated to the students. We also have the reforms related to examination during the university examination and local examination. We use the IT facility, and for our local examination, we have email ID where all our faculties are submitting exam-related documents to the exam committee, and all the exams are being observed by the CCTV surveillance, and university has adopted barcode system. Our teachers are uploading question banks on the LMS system, which is available for all the students all the time. We are also assessing the students on competency based, and the methods used are test quiz, MCQs, Loka competition, SAQ, LAQ, peer tutorial, exam related orientation of the students is also being done before the university examination to perform better in the university. Workplace based assessment is also being done during the examination by checking the journals, herbariums and compilation, and also the skill clinical related to clinical examination and practical examination are checked during the examination, and the process and tools used for the attainment of the learning outcomes are classroom test, internal assessment examination, university examination, practical examination, viva voice, clinical postings and home assignments. And it is also checked by direct assessment by university examination and indirect assessment by the feedback from the students at the end of the program. Here is the incremental performance of the students, alignment of the teaching, learning and assessment process with the stated learning outcome. For that we have displayed the program outcome, program specific outcome and course outcome at various places of the institute as well as on the website, and that is available for the students all the time, and also these things are discussed during the teaching in their classes. Institute is organizing parent-teacher meeting periodically. Earlier physical meeting was conducted, and after COVID the meetings were conducted online, and during the PTM we collect the suggestions from the students as well as from the parents, and we incorporate these suggestions for the better improvement in teaching and learning. Coming to criterion 3, research, innovation and extension, here is the data related to PGPAD research guides. Financial support for the participation in conferences.
स्लाइड्स बड़ी जल्दी थोड़ा धीरे बताइए, स्लाइड बहुत जल्दी हो रही है, बताइए।
ये जो है ये
ऐसे पीछे से,
ये मैडम ये वाली जो है ना स्लाइड्स जिसमें ये
इससे पीछे वाली, हाँ,
ये सब Q&A है, इसलिए मैं इसको फॉरवर्ड कर रहा हूँ।
अच्छा,
जो ब्लू हेडिंग वाली है वो क्वालिटेटिव है।
अच्छा।
The institute is having the incubation cell, and this incubation cell is taking care for the requirement of alumni and students to become an entrepreneur in Ayurveda, and our teachers are sharing the knowledge through Blogspot. Also we are arranging workshop and lectures by eminent personalities for the students and for our teachers, and also we motivate the students to participate in conferences, workshops and seminars. We also organize programs for skill and language development of the students, and students and teachers have also developed some innovative medical devices like Dhoom Yantra, Basti Tutak and Basti Yantra, Katibasti Yantra. Here is the institution is having the institutional ethics committee for human research. Research papers published. Here is the data of the publication of the books, chapters. Number of extension and outreach activities. Here is the participation of the students in extension and outreach activities. Awards and recognition. We got the recognition trophy for blood donation in 2018-19, and we also have the blood donation trophy of Gujarat Ayurveda University since last 5 years. Our teachers got 3 awards during the Arogya Samanvay pilot project, which was conducted by Government of Gujarat and JSR College combinedly. Our NSS officer got State Level Best NSS Activity Award in 2014. And because of the Arogya Samanvay pilot project's successful completion, we got the Eco Hub, and this Eco Hub is also contributing for the outreach activity to teach the CHOs. Activities to build social responsibility. We include the activities like Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, health and hygiene awareness, and socio-economic development issues related programs, and also free health checkup care service. We are providing free health services to surrounding of the Nadiad rural people, and till date more than 15,000 patients have benefited by this mobile clinic. We also arranging health and hygiene awareness programs in school-going child, in adolescents, girls, and also in the community. Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, blood donation and blanket distribution to the needy people. These are the collaborative activities, and these are the functional MOUs of the institute with various national and international organizations. Coming to criterion for infrastructure and learning resources. The institute is having 5.9 acre land in this campus, which includes the college buildings and hospital building, as well as pharmacy building and other department, classrooms and GMP certified pharmacy, and our herbal garden is also listed in www.herbalgarden.org. We also have facilities for sports like badminton court, table tennis room, and we have playground which is used for the sports as well as cultural activities. We have auditorium which is used for the cultural activity, and we have yoga hall which is available for the patients and for the students. General campus facilities involves the girls hostel, boys hostel, seminar hall, administrative office, classrooms, library, security services, CCTV camera, and uninterrupted water supply as well as uninterrupted power supply. We have ambulance for 24 hours. We have Wi-Fi campus, and we have canteen for the students and relatives of the patient. Here is the budget related data. Teaching hospital which is having 150 bed capacity and almost more than 100% bed occupancy is used for the teaching learning for the students, and we also have the various laboratories for the teaching of the students like Priya Shari laboratory, Vikruti Vigyan laboratory, pharmacognosy, pharmaceutical, central pathology, clinical skill laboratory, and quality control analytical lab. Here is the data related to OPD and IPD of the hospital. The institutional library is having the integrated library management system. Here is the library. The resources in the library are total books more than 13,000, titles more than 8,900, reference books 251, and manuscript 17. Here is the rare books and magazines and journals. Library is having the e-resources like e-journals, e-Shodh Sindhu, e-Swayam, and Delnet. Here is the data related to library usage by the teachers and by the students. Glimpses of library usage program for the teachers and for the students. The teachers are using the e-resources for the teaching. The institute is having the ICT facilities, seminar with ICT facilities, and also the classroom. All the classrooms having ICT facilities, and our IT facilities. Computers are including 58 computers which are used for the administration, for the teaching, and for the learning of the students. We have LCD projectors and PowerPoint. We have LED TVs. We have EPBX system with more than 100 connections. We have CCTV camera surveillance. We have internet connectivity in multiple areas. We have Wi-Fi campus and website with all the details of the institute, and we have also the data security for 5-year backup. Here is the expenditure for the maintenance of the infrastructure. Enabled system and procedures for maintaining and utilizing physical, academic, and support facilities. Whenever there is any requirement, the head of the department sends the requirement to the administrative office and ultimately reach to the principal and superintendent. And if the requirement fulfills at this level, then if not fulfilled at this level, then it is forwarded to the management, and management fulfills all the requirements for the department. And during the maintenance of the requirements, the head of the departments are doing close monitoring. We have structured policy for maintenance of the infrastructure and instrument equipments, and we have maintenance of IT facilities by our parent body. We have maintenance of hostel facilities, and the maintenance of the building is being done by parent body. We have 24/7 hours security. Coming to criteria 5, student support and progression. Here is the data related to the students benefited by scholarship, 3 shifts and 3 waivers, capability enhancement and development schemes. We have international students cell where whenever the students is coming to the institute, the registration of the student is being done on government portal, and we assign a mentor to the international students, and the mentor is taking care for the interaction between local students and international students, and also they are guiding and solving the problems. At present, we have 3 students. One is from Nepal and 2 from the Brazil. Out of 2, the 1 student got admission just now, and she has not reported yet in the institute. We have the grievance redressal mechanism by 3 committees: grievance redressal committee, Vishaka committee, which is known as the internal complaint committee, and anti-ragging committee. We have student union and formation of student union is being done according to institutional policy, and student union is taking care for all over cultural and sports related activities of the students. Students are also publishing annual magazine Vedayut. We have students representation in various committees like Students Union, Internal Quality Assurance Cell, Library Committee, Vishakha Committee, International Student Cell and NSS Committee. Here is the data related to sports and cultural activities. Here are the sports activities and cultural activities. We have the Alumni Association which was formed in 2008, but it was recently registered in last few days, and the Alumni Association is taking care for the interaction between alumni and students, and it also arranges alumni meet frequently. Coming to criteria 6, governance, leadership and management. Our vision and mission has been discussed earlier, and to achieve our vision and mission, we are providing holistic development of the students by curricular, co-curricular and extracurricular activities to make them compatible to accept the challenges, and our governing body makes the policies for that. And also the statutory bodies like university, IPC and various committees are involved in the organizational structure, and we have planning and implementation, as well as we have academic audit and evaluation to achieve our mission and vision. We have optimum level of decentralization at departmental level, and we are also having the participative decision making process, and we aim to excel in all areas like academic, healthcare and research. And as a premium institute, we have facility to teach 100 UG, 25 PG students and PhD in 5 subjects. We have 150 bedded hospital having the NABH accreditation, and it is having almost all the time 100% bed occupancy. Here is the decentralization of the management at various levels, like management level, principal level, faculty level, faculty level and student level. And we have the participative decision making system in strategic level, functional level and operational level. Here is the organization chart where highest post is president, then vice president, chairman, secretary, and chairman is the decision making authority with the permission of the committee, and under secretary the institutional level, principal and superintendent, and principal is looking after the college teaching and non-teaching staff, and superintendent is looking after the hospital management, as well as the principal is looking for the quality assurance cell, and quality assurance cells contains the IPC coordinator as well as accreditation coordinators like NABH coordinator and NAC coordinator. Governing body is responsible for policy deployment and development, and the principal forms the various committee for the implementation, and we also follow this. We strictly follow the service applicable rules of Gujarat government as well as CCIM and Gujarat Ayurveda University. We have recruitment policy as per the norms of CCIM and Gujarat Ayurveda University. We have promotional policies, and we have also the grievance redressal mechanism. These are the areas where institute involves e-governance. Institute is also offering the staff welfare measures like sponsoring faculties to attend national international conferences. We are giving study leave for pursuing PhD. We are also giving duty leaves to attend conferences and seminars. We also are giving concession to pursue PG and PhD in our institute to our students. We have the Sahakari Mandali, which is giving loans to the needy employees, and institute is also offering bonus and festival advance and as well as full pay maternity leave. We also offer the 50% concession in healthcare facilities at our own hospitals to our all staff. We also distribute sweaters and blankets to needy employees, and we also offered COVID-19 insurance to all our faculties. And all the employees, all the employees are also benefited by Pradhan Mantri Swasthya Bima Yojana, and we offered free transportation and free food during the COVID situation to our employees. And we have the unbiased yearly appraisal, increment and promotion system. These are the data related to the fund used for the support of the needy people. The development program and average percentage of teachers who provided with financial support to attend conference and Here is the data related to the staff who got the pool pay maternity leave during last 5 years. Here is the data showing the financial support to attend the conference and workshop. And we also have the performance-based appraisal system where the following points are being considered, like teaching learning process evaluation, specific duties and tasks assigned by the head of the department, major contribution for the benefit of the students, awards, rewards obtained, contribution towards extracurricular and co-curricular activities, exhibition of the exam duties given by Gujarat University, and research contributions. Here is the list showing the promotion of our staff during last 5 years. Strategies for the mobilization of the funds. We have well-defined procedure to monitor efficient utilization of the resources. Wherever there is demand from the head of the department, it is forwarded to the management, and management fulfills the demand of the institute, and management also allocate the budget, and yearly internal and external financial audit is being done for the transparent utilization of the fund, and governing body looks after the fulfillment of all the needs of all the institutes. We are also having the internal and external audit regularly. Institute is having the internal policy of excellence cell according to the NAEC guidelines, and the IPSC is contributing for the audiovisual classroom development, for the land and Wi-Fi connectivity availability, for sensitizing quality assurance policies and mechanism and outcomes, and also enriching the library. This is the mechanism of IPSC. IPSC is also having the next steering committee and subcommittees, and the committee members of various committees are working for the documentation, and subcommittees conduct the program and trainings as per their purview. IPSC conducts meeting of the NAEC and NAEC steering committee and subcommittees, and also take initiative, quality initiatives, and verifies the document. It also take initiatives for infrastructural development and makes appropriate recommendation to the higher authorities. Here is the quality assurance initiatives. Coming to criterion 7, Institute is organizing gender equity programs. Institute is taking care for the safety and security of the female students and staff, and for that we have complaint box from the Women Cell of Police Department from Kheda district, and we are also having the Vishaka committee or internal complaint committee, and the programs arranged for the gender equality are Beti Bachao awareness by street play, and also by Rangoli competition. We also are organizing self-defense program for our female faculty and female students. We also arrange the lecture of the expert for the laws related to security of the female, and we also are arranging the International Women's Day celebration. Other initiatives taken by the Vishaka committee for the safety and other facilities of the female students and female staff is CCTV surveillance, helpline number displayed at various places, providing counseling, girls common room related facilities, daycare center, complaint box displayed at various places, and we also have a sanitary bed incinerator. The committee is also looking for the good hostel facility having 24-hour security, and girls are not allowed to go outside after 7 p.m. and we have full-time rector. These are the alternate source of energy and energy conservation devices. Management of degradable and non-degradable waste. The solid waste is collected by the dustbins at the one place of the institute and provided to the Nadia Nagarpalika, and kitchen waste is given to the local farmer to feed the animals, and green waste is dumped into the compost well. Here is the kitchen waste, and here is the green waste compost system. Here is the liquid waste management and e-waste management systems. We have MOU with Samvedna Trust for the biomedical waste degradation of our institute. Here are the water conservation facilities available in the institute. We are having the green campus initiatives. We have the institution has a disabled friendly and barrier free environment. These are the efforts to create inclusive environment in the institute, like celebration of different religions and different programs organized for the community as well as for the students, blood donation camps and Hindi Divas, World AIDS Day celebration, World AIDS Day awareness for the noise avoidance, pulse polio abhiyan awareness, व्यसन Mukti program awareness, and community development, religious harmony related programs are also organized in the institute. Health checkup camps for the rural area patients are also organized. We have code of conduct book and code of conduct are introduced to the students at the Shishopran Sanskar, and these are the various commemorable days celebrated by the institute, like Republic Day, National Water Day, National Youth Day, Shivratri, Guru Purnima, World Environment Day, celebration of Gandhi Jayanti. Best practices, one of our best practices, Vaidya Sundarlal Joshi Smriti Puraskar Samaroh, and in this we are offering awards to 4 dignitaries of the India as well as from the abroad who have contributed their life for the development of Ayurveda. The 4 categories are, we are offering 1 award for the best teacher of Ayurveda, 1 award to best researcher of Ayurveda, 1 award to the person who has dedicated his life for the Ayurveda, that is Ajivan Puraskar, and 1 for the person who have successfully managed the Ayurveda Institute. So every year we have started this practice since 2014, and every year we felicitate 4 different dignitaries in the field of Ayurveda, and till date we have felicitated 23 great personalities to value their work in the field of Ayurveda. And the problem is institute has to bear all the expenses related to the celebration, and on the sideline of the this celebration of award function, we are also organizing the international conference and workshop related to the different subject of Ayurveda every year. These are the dignitaries to whom we have offered the awards during last 5 years, 6 years. These are the glimpses of that. Our best practice too is Shari Vijnaniyam. It is well known fact that most of Ayurveda institutes are not getting the dead body donation, and because of that their students are deprived of hands-on training of the dead body dissection, and on the contrary to that, our institute is practicing dead body dissection since last 40 years, and here is the picture where our principal and other faculties are receiving the dead body in 1988. And because of our expertise in this field, we have decided to start workshop on dead body dissection, and the PG students from all over the India, from the various reputed institutes like NIA Jaipur and BHU Varanasi, the students and faculty are coming to our institute to get the benefit of this workshop. And the challenge is that whenever we organize this workshop, we are getting the more number of participants than we plan, and because of this more number of participants, it is very difficult for us to manage that. And this is also being, the dissection is also being practiced for our UG and PG students regularly, and because of the overwhelming response and because of the request from the different students and faculties of the various institutes from the country, we have started the organization of workshop twice in a year. Since 2018 we are arranging the workshop twice in a year, but it is very difficult for us to arrange the workshop more than 2 times in a year because of our regular dissection classes of PG and UG students. Here is the data related to the dissection workshop. This is the photographs. Our another best practice is Dainik Charcha, which is being practiced since 40 years in this institute, and also it is being practiced in our collaborative institute at Germany. And we are also have started Dainik Vishnu Sahasra Nam Pathan after starting of Corona pandemic. We are also offering Chaitanya Nimkam to Nadiyad people, and we also arrange the monthly college council meeting as our best practice. Also work diary, mobile clinic and Garba Sanskar are our other best practices. institutional distinctiveness is Arogya Samarvay pilot project, which was carried out by Government of Gujarat and JS Ayurveda College, and this project was first project of its kind which offered the combination of conventional medicine and Ayurveda medicine together to the society. And it was started with the visit of Dr. Jayanti Ravi in our international conference in 1st September 2018, and after the visit, Madam has offered to make this type of project which involves the Ayurveda and allopathy, and then the expert from the conventional medicine and Ayurveda medicine, they have designed the project, and project was launched by Dr. Jayanti Ravi on the Gandhi Jayanti 2018. For October and November 2 months, the project was conducted at 8 PHC centers surrounding the Nadiad, and various activities were carried out during this 2-month project, and the third-party assessment was done by Cramswamy Medical College, Cramswamy, and Indian Institute of Public Health, Gandhinagar, and because of the positive outcome, the 21-day training of Ayurveda design at our institute is included in 6-month syllabus of community health officers, and this 21-day training program includes theory session and practical sessions, and till date our institute has trained more than 200 CHOs, and because of the effective implementation at Gujarat level, Gujarat government has deputed Professor S.N. Gupta to represent the project at national level state health secretaries meeting. Our few other distinctiveness are geographical diversity of the patients. Patients are coming from all the states of the India, and also the diversity of the patients according to the clinical conditions. Distribution of Chyawanprash to the IPD patients in breakfast, birthday food to the patients, and concrete efforts for the globalization of Ayurveda since last 25 years, and nationwide reputation in Ayurvedic management of chronic kidney disease. Coming to criteria 8, Ayurvedic part, we are integrating various system of medicine like conventional medicine, physiotherapy, and yoga for the better treatment of our patients, and we use this, we include this medicine system whenever it is required for the patient, and for that we have MOU with conventional medical hospitals and also with the Physiotherapy Institute. Institutional mechanism towards the classical way of Ayurveda learning, we are organizing various methods for classical learning of Ayurveda like Nigantu Pathan, Rasathakan Pathan, and Samhita Pathan by various departments, and we also promote the seasonal Panchkarma. All the main Panchkarma procedures are being performed at our institute, and also the Para-Panchkarma procedures are performed. We have also promoted nursery during the pandemic COVID for the prevention. And here we have separate Panchkarma unit for the Kaumar department, and these are the procedures related for the pediatric patients. Our Sanskrit department is creating awareness about Sanskrit, Acharya and Dincharya and Rutucharya in the society as well as in the students, and also the Dant Dhawan and the Dhupana as a part of Swasthya. And also we our yoga trainer is training the patients and students for the yoga practices. Also arranging public awareness about yoga and speech on Achar Rasayana. Efforts towards preservation and propagation of rare and endangered medicinal plants. We have herbal garden having more than 8,700 plants and more than about 283 species, having 37 endangered medical species. And for the conservation of medicinal plants, we are doing regular green audit at the campus, plantation program, seedball preparation and distribution, cultivation of medicinal plants, sensitizing students, plantation, plant distribution, writing article in public domain, and workshop on conservation of rare and endangered plants. These are the activities done for the conservation of the medicinal plants. Our teaching pharmacy is Sundar Ayurvedic Pharmacy is having GMP certification, and it prepares the classical medicine for the use of the hospital, and it is equipped with various range of instruments, and it has the drug selection committee as well as quality control laboratory for the quality production of the medicine. And here is the activity of the pharmacy. We have separate Kriyakal department in Shalakya Tantra, and where the 60 to 70 Kriyakal procedures are being performed on daily basis, and also we are arranging training of SOP to the students and staff. These are the various Kriyakal related procedures: Akshitarpan, Netra Bhavishek, Karna Puran, and Nasya. Also Karna Dhupana, Anjana, Kaval Grahan and Kaval Dharan and Gandusha. practice of various type of Anushastra including Ksharkaram, Agnikam and Zavakavacharam. Daily 80 to 90 Anushastra procedures are practiced, and this is the data related to last 5 years. Procedures related to Prasuti Tantra Institute department. The department is offering the Garbha Sanskar, antenatal and postnatal care and treatment procedures like Uttarbasti, Yoni Prakshalan, Yoni Pichu, Yoni Rupan, Yoni Potli, Ksharkaram and Agnikama. Here is the data of last 5 years, and here is the photograph of Garbha Sanskar. The department has also produced the literature regarding the Garbha Sanskar, and it is being distributed to the patients coming to the hospital. These are the numbers of Uttarbasti performed during the last 5 years. We also have Pathya Kalpana in our hospital. In our hospital kitchen, we have a disease-wise Pathya chart where the patients are getting the food according to their disease, and we also have Kashaya Kalpana department where Swaras and Path are being prepared freshly and served to the patients. Here is the camel milk we give the patients to the chronic liver patients having ascites, because it is indicated in Ayurveda as a special food for the patients of chronic liver failure. We have a pharmacovigilance cell, and the committee which looks for the adverse drug reaction related things is pharmacy and therapeutic committee, and when the committee founds the incidence is related to the ADR, then it is forwarded to the reporting officer of pharmacovigilance cell, and the reporting officer forwards it to the nodal center. And here is the constitution of the pharmacovigilance cell. The objective of cell is to create awareness regarding ADR, identification and reporting, to monitor benefit risk of medicine and communicate findings with all the stakeholders. And institute has also applied for the peripheral center of pharmacovigilance. Here is the accreditation of our institute, NABS accreditation of the hospital, GMP for the pharmacy. Our garden is listed in herbalgarden.org. We have ISO certificate and MOU with NABS accredited laboratory. SWOT analysis. Our strength are brand image at global level in its 82 years of legacy, devoted involvement of governing body, qualified, committed, skilled and disciplined team, NABS accredited hospital, ISO, GMP certified pharmacy, catalytic role of IPAC. We have MOU with reputed institutes like European Academy of Ayurveda, Germany, Ayurvedic Point, Italy, Vaidaka University, Anand State Institute of Health and Family Welfare, Government of Gujarat, and Eco Trust India and Delhi. Active and engagement in extension and outreach activities. We are running the mobile clinic for free services to the needy people, and it is funded by the non-government organization of Switzerland. We have representation of our teachers in various national, international and state level academic as well as administrative bodies like Board of Governors and other bodies of CCIM and Board of Studies and various committees. Institute has instrumental role in globalization of Ayurveda, and it is pioneer in offering PG and PhD in all the self-finance institute of GAU, and institute encouraging learning environment as well as encourage the classical learning of Ayurveda. Our students are having the clinical exposure of successful Ayurveda management, and we have a zero tolerance ragging institute. Our weakness are space constraints, dependency on university for planning and execution of the activities, and inadequate setup for the sports. Our opportunities are to become a center of excellence for the successful Ayurvedic management of chronic kidney disease, and to implement e-governance system at all levels in order to provide the services to the students, parents, alumni and community, and to introduce PG and PhD courses in remaining department, start fellowship programs in association with ROE, and to explore the linkages with the institutes and industries. Our challenges are to create interest and to produce confidence for classical Ayurveda practice in the graduates and postgraduates for Ayurveda, and also to fulfill the expectation of the patients for successful Ayurveda management, to maintain the status of excellent Ayurveda institute with admission of low meritorious students, and to complete the syllabus in shorter duration than stipulated time due to late admissions. Our future plans are to set up high standard cosmopolitan hospital, to get university status, to start PG and PhD remaining department, to get center of excellence for Ayurveda management of chronic kidney disease, and expansion of infrastructure and production of pharmacy, and to upgrade all the classrooms to smart classrooms. Also to organize placement test, and to develop herbal garden free, to enhance enhance the collaborative activities and to strengthen the library. If the team permit, I can play valuable feedback of our foreign collaborators. It will having only 8 to 10 minutes.
I think we should not. We are already overshot. So I can understand we have really seen.
Okay, we will see at the other place
We will
during the
later
week.
on. Yes.
Thank you.